Do you remember when Super Saiyan Goku had two ultimate attacks, Super Kamehameha and Angry Kamehameha? Yeah, that might be because we actually have the option to customize our movesets in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Alongside being able to customize the character's outfits, you can actually change the movesets on his outfits. Don't forget, the pre-order Goku with the Power Ball actually does have different super attacks. With the possibilities being so limitless, we might actually be able to get the Spirit Bomb Super Saiyan Punch against Android 13, the Kamehameha Punch that Gohan uses to finish off Bojack, and possibly even Kamehameha times 10 on Super Saiyan God Goku to get a red Kamehameha for his red form. Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj here, back to more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to show you that in the character customization screen, there's a part that says technique settings. Keep in mind, techniques are what they call super attacks, or even blast ones in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And Globku's clip also further confirms this, with characters having changing movesets in the game.
Notice that this Goku has a moveset that will change over time, and this is Goku early, by the way. We're only going to play Goku early during the Saiyan Saga. It doesn't change into Goku mid until you get to the Frieza Saga, and you might notice that his moveset is actually going to change over time, which is really cool.
Now, the best part of the technique settings is that we already have confirmation that they do actually adjust super attacks based on Globku's gameplay, but you can actually see it right here in this image that if you scroll a little bit higher after looking at technique settings, the moves that we have in Sparking Zero are in fact called techniques. It's under technique information. So when I say technique settings, kind of tells you everything you need to know about the techniques. We also know that moves are changeable in Sparking Zero. Again, throughout the story mode of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, when Goku doesn't have Kaioken available, he would have stuff like After Image and Solar Flare with no Kaioken as a blast one. He would also lack the Kaioken super attack since he is not Kaioken Goku, instead getting moves like Meteor Smash. And before Goku has also learned the Spirit Bomb or revealed the Spirit Bomb, his ultimate attack at that point is Super Kamehameha. Not the small Spirit Bomb he uses to, fight or I guess hit Saiyan Saga Vegeta, for example. Another good early example we could see from leaks especially is the Goku Black arc. Before Trunks actually reveals that he has the Sword of Hope, his ultimate at that point is the Shining Sword Slash, which is not even on DBS Super Trunks as a character. I do believe that is actually DBZ Trunks' ultimate attack. So, yeah, moves really get changed around just depending on if the character had them available at the time in the story mode. But more importantly, this means that they're customizable for the actual playable characters. Now, I don't think we'll be able to do something as insane as putting Mystic Boo attack on Ultra Instinct Goku. It's obviously not going to be that insane, but I do think we might be able to change around some moves to the characters. I would really like to be able to say we could put Kaioken times 10, like Kamehameha, on like, I don't know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or put Kamehameha times 10 on Ultra Instinct Goku. But, those are like cross versus, those are like GT and Super. I don't think the freedom will be that massive, but I do think we will be able to change around at least some things. Like if you want to give Frieza a different kind of Death Beam, Krillin a different kind of Destructive Disc. So now we can actually speculate a bit, because a lot of people have been saying that they really wish Gohan had his one gi that was similar to Goku's, like in the Bojack movie, basically wearing Goku's gi against Bojack, and if he would have that as an ultimate attack. He most likely will, because you can just change ultimate attacks in this game. So one, we know that's a what-if guaranteed move that Gohan might potentially have the Kamehameha Punch that he ended Bojack with. There are so many different what-if moves characters could have. Frieza could have several different kinds of like Death Balls or Death Beams. Like you could take DBS Frieza's Death Beam and put it on DBZ Frieza potentially, so that way there can be a barrage or a full power Death Beam. You could maybe even put Solar Kamehameha on a previous form of Cell, like Perfect Cell rather than Super Perfect Cell, etc, etc. I feel like I can definitely expect them to do Final Kamehameha for Gogeta and Big Bang Kamehameha for Vegito. That one feels like it'd be pretty obvious, a pretty easy one to get away with too. You can probably just, again, make a Vegeta that is full of consecutive energy blast volley just to really maximize the Vegeta's technique. 17 is probably going to be able to share all of the moves with DBS 17. DBZ and DBS 17 probably just share each other's entire movesets because it's basically the exact same character model. It's just that his shirt is different, but then even then you can wear DBS 17's clothes on DBZ 17. This is more proof that the characters probably have complete freedom with their movesets. The fact that you can even just make them look like they are from a different era. Actually, in general, from the movies, we can imagine a lot of ultimate attacks being pulled. I'm not sure if they would take a Goku's punch that he used to finish off Broly as a potential ultimate attack, but 100% I can see them easily doing is the Super Saiyan Spirit Bomb punch that used to defeat Super 13. Super 13 is in the game after all. This is probably one of the only instances we'll actually see this specific move executed in a console game if they actually manage to get that in. So I can 100% see that as a customizable ultimate attack. for Goku, the Super Saiyan Super Spirit Bomb that he uses to beat 13. It's genuinely just one of the coolest things ever, especially because so many ultimate like finishes in movies really just stand out. They're just massively iconic, and that by far is one of the best ones, despite the fact that Android 13 himself isn't the most popular character. This could also fix many people's worries about characters only having 2 super attacks and 1 ultimate attack. It's not even just that they have that, because they also have changeable moves when they transform. For example, Goku's Kamehameha with upgrades to Super Kamehameha. But now you also have the option to potentially even change the super attacks to something that's a bit more desirable. Maybe as Blue Goku you don't like God's Kamehameha or whatever it's called, and you prefer instant transmission Kamehameha. Okay, well sure, you can put that on. We already know that for Power Pole Goku, as an example, the customizable costume for Goku, the pre-order costume for Goku, he has a new Power Pole super attack that goes over his previous slots. Keep in mind, he wouldn't need to have that for just being a costume. So again, costumes could change characters' movesets, but then there's also the fact that characters could just actually have customizable supers right out the gate. That's just a very easy thing to see from all the different pre-order bonuses and from all the different like character costume variants, that their moves are going to probably change massively. It could explain why some costumes or even repeated costumes in the character customization outfit section. Just think about that for a bit. And that moves on to the final thing I want to talk about with the technique settings. It might just be that technique settings, and this is probably the most disappointing one if it is. It might just be that technique settings lets you read the description of the moves that you have available in your character's arsenal. Now, I believe this is less likely the case, but if it happens to be likely the case, then that would mean that character outfits is actually what gives them different super attacks. Because we know already that characters have in Sparking Zero a lot of outfits that are just repeated versions of what they previously wear. Again, if you check out any Dragon Ball Sparking Zero all outfits video, you'll probably see that some outfits look exactly the same with almost no visual change, and it's probably because a different move is placed on there. Here's a good example. We already know that Goku, in the early parts of the Saiyan Saga, when he doesn't have access to Kaioken and Super Spirit Bomb, he just doesn't have it. And those are usually on his earlier outfits, his earlier presets. Maybe moves are locked to outfits, because again, the pre-order Goku with the Power Pole, who is a Dragon Ball Super Goku, has different super attacks just because he has the Power Pole available that go over where his melee super attacks used to be, you know? So it could be an outfit unique thing. Another good example is that Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, he is not going to be using Final Explosion until he gets to the Tournament of Power, despite the fact that Vegeta uses Blue a lot, right? Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, his ultimate attack is Final Explosion, but uses Super Saiyan Blue in Resurrection F, in the Universe 6 tournament, and tons in the Goku Black Arc. So that means his ultimate attack is likely just going to be a Final Flash or some new other move until we get to the Tournament of Power where they finally change it to a Final Explosion, which would be, you know, more accurate because he has many different costumes as well. So I would dislike for it to be costume locked, but costume locked still has some amount of promise to it, because it means that if you just see Gohan wearing Goku's gi like Teen Gohan, you just know his ultimate attack is going to be the Kamehameha punch, right? I think that's a bit more reassuring, but I would like freeform customization, kind of like Raging Blast. However, I do want to lay out the disappointing reality that it may potentially be outfit locked. Again, not a bad thing, because the game is amazing in general, and even the ability to somewhat customize our super attacks is also super promising, but I'm just laying out there that it could be outfit locked, and it's not that we get to freeform customized moves. Just wanted to let you guys know that, because I don't want to disappoint anyone or have anyone saying, Steve, the game came out and you lied, you were wrong. So I just want to let you guys know that now. Either way, I think that's going to be a solid place to end the video, guys. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe, it greatly supports the channel. And don't forget, hit the bell to stay subscribed, so that way you know when a new video goes live. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see me cover, any thoughts or feelings you have on the whole customizable movesets, because again, I want to know the scope of it. Is it locked to outfits? Is it locked to only story modes, or is it completely freeform, kind of more like Raging Blast? Keep in mind, Sparking Zero is a mixture of multiple other Dragon Ball games, yes, even new Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, so this isn't too far-fetched. And that'll be it. Love you all. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Take care and peace.